get your dentures in days and a money-back guarantee.
That does sound easy.
Fire her up.
Should have married a dentist.
We're not the dentist you remember. We're easier, with dentures starting at $3.99 per arch and a money-back guarantee.
We're now open in Kenosha on Highway 31, and our factory-supported grand opening sale prices can't be beat. Save huge now at all Carpetland USA locations.
Sheldon Dutez, weekend evenings on 12 News. Now on WISN 12 News.
Right now on WISN 12 News this morning, a $1 million plan to rip out lead pipes here in Wisconsin. The city's getting a boost in their effort to protect their drinking water. Plus, everyone a little Irish today. A look at the route and the street closures ahead on Milwaukee's St. Patrick's Day Parade. First, though, we want to give you a live look outside on this Saturday morning. It is a cold start to your day. Just how many layers you'll need if you plan to go downtown and watch today's parade. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to WISN 12 News this morning. I'm Tim Elliott in for Andy Choi today. It is 7 a.m. on this March 11th, 2017. We want to get your day started with a look at your forecast. Lindsay joins us now, and Lindsay, it is cold out there this morning. Bundle up, everyone.
Absolutely. And Tim, you got Andy's hair going. You got the good hair thing going. So
I'll take it.
You're good to go.
I'll take it.
As you can see right now, temperatures 14 degrees. I mean, at least it is sunny. Got to look at the glass half full all the time. Feels like 1 degree, but hey, it's cold, but it's sunny outside. Temperatures are going to be feeling pretty frosty all day. Right now, it feels like -2 in Fond du Lac, -3 in Sheboygan, about 6 in Racine, and not really a whole lot happening on the radar network. I do not anticipate any issues out there. So taking you through the day, the future wind chills are going to feel at most like the teens, low 20s later on today. I'm going with a high today of about 26 degrees. So as you're heading to the parade, just make sure, as Tim said, you need to wear lots of layers today. And we mentioned this before, Tim, Irish coffee might help you out.
Sounds good. Not a cloud in the sky. Thank you, Lindsay. New from overnight, a man is shot and killed in Milwaukee's Sherman Park neighborhood. This happened just after 12:30 near 37th and Hadley. Our crews on the scene saw officers focusing their attention on the alley between 36th and 37th Street. Investigators tell WISN 12 News that the victim is a man, but his name and his age have not been released. The investigation here is ongoing. And new this morning, 3 Wisconsin cities will split more than $1 million in state loans to replace their lead pipes. The Department of Natural Resources will provide subsidies to Racine, Clintonville, and Florence through the agency's lead pipe replacement program. Now, the program provides these loans that actually don't need to be paid back. The city of Racine will receive a $500,000. Eligible homeowners can get rebates of up to $2,500 for work on their properties. In Clintonville, the city will pay plumbers up to $2,000 for each home. And Florence will receive $325,000 to replace more than 150 private lines, including lines that serve 2 daycares and 2 schools. Now, in the city of Milwaukee, the health department reports more than 11% of kids tested in 2015 had elevated levels of lead in their blood. City leaders are taking an aggressive look at those numbers now. There are pipes with lead in them running to about 70,000 homes here in Milwaukee. Work is set to begin later this year to replace pipes at state-licensed daycares. And just announced yesterday, the city now spending $150,000 to buy 3,000 water filtration starter kits to give to those who need them the most.
We recommend that children be tested 3 times before the age of 3. If your child does not have a blood lead test on record with your physician, talk to them. Find out if your child is at risk and what your physician recommends.
Launched last month, the Lead Safe Milwaukee initiative works to educate parents about lead exposure, mainly from paint and water. We do have a link on our website. You can learn more there. All you have to do is head to WISN.com. 12 News time right now is 7:04. A new option for when you want to visit the Space Needle and the iconic Pike's Place Market in Seattle. Delta's first nonstop flight between Mitchell Airport and the Seattle-Tacoma Airport took off around 8 yesterday morning. To celebrate, each passenger there received Seattle Space Needle-themed chocolates and a Mitchell Airport luggage tag commemorating this first flight.
More nonstops and more competition at this airport are always a good thing. There are 2 other airlines that have service to Seattle already, so this is a 3rd carrier on that route, and the customer wins in that case. So this additional nonstop also adds additional first-class seats to the West Coast.
The airline even provided free Starbucks coffee. Can't beat that to those passengers on that flight. And can you believe it? We are just 23 days away until the Milwaukee Brewers home opener. And you have the chance to spend the entire season at Miller Park. Today is Delaware North Day at the job fair there. That's a company that's running the bars and concession stands inside the ballpark. They need about 150 part-time workers. This job fair today runs from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. By the way, you should enter Miller Park near Friday's front row. Also today, Six Flags Great America holding a job fair of their own for summer help. The amusement park is looking to hire more than 3,000 team members there. Pay there starts at $9 an hour. The job fair runs today from 10 a.m. until 3 o'clock. Candidates are urged to apply online at sixflagsjobs.com prior to arriving, but they do accept walk-ins. The St. Patrick's Day celebrations begin today here in Milwaukee. Well, you know that sound. Those are the bagpipers there. Today is the city's annual St. Patrick's Day parade. Let's take a live look now from inside Moe's Irish Pub. Check this out, the epicenter for many of today's festivities. WISN 12 News contributor Van McNeil will take us inside next. You see the bagpiper there, the little leprechaun learning how to dance. Maybe Van's learning a move or two there. The parade is today. It steps off at noon from 3rd and Wisconsin. Here's a look at the route today. The parade goes along Plankington along the river before crossing the river and ending at Water and Highland. WISN 12 News Adrian Pedersen and Sheldon Dutez will be in the parade, so make sure you say hello to them if you see them. And we want to see you in the Irish spirit this weekend. This is Shalia. She shared us this picture from last year. This is last year's parade. Take some photos today. Email them to us at ulocal@wisn.com. Hey, if you're tweeting them, though, you can include the hashtag WISN12. We will see it then. Well, it is a St. Patrick's Day tradition here in Milwaukee, the annual Jake's Deli corned beef sandwich eating contest at the Grand Avenue Mall. And as chief photojournalist Jason Hunter shows us, it's not for the faint of heart or stomach.
Welcome to Jake's Deli's 5th annual Bash O Corned Beef. You will have 10 minutes to eat as many complete sandwiches as you possibly can. On your marks, get set, go. Guys, you are halfway there. Believe it or not, you still have 5 whole minutes. Each of them mentioned how they're going to win today, so this will be very interesting to see how well they do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hands down, sandwiches down. All right, Sean is our winner with 9 completed sandwiches. Congratulations, Sean.
My birthday is actually a day before St. Patrick's Day, so I have a little kind of celebration where I go and just get a bunch of free food all over the place. You think I was kidding? I could go another 10.
How many do you think you could put away there, Lindsay, in 10 minutes?
1.
I could do 2. I think I could stretch it to 2.
If I was really hungry, though.
That's funny. Next Friday, Milwaukee Catholics won't have to choose between corned beef and the church. Observant Catholics don't eat meat on Fridays during Lent, of course, but Archbishop Jerome Listecki is allowing an exception here. He's permitting local Catholics to eat meat on St. Patrick's Day with a clear conscience, but he does suggest performing some other kind of sacrifice or act of charity as a bonus. Well, our Dish Network viewers are still unable to watch us on that satellite provider. Our negotiating team has been working diligently to reach an agreement that would allow Dish to continue to carry WISN 12. Our president and general manager, Jan Wade, says, quote, "We understand our viewers who subscribe to Dish are frustrated, and we apologize for the inconvenience that Dish's actions have had on our viewers. Unfortunately, our dispute appears to be just another example of Dish's attempts to force local broadcasters into unfair agreements. While we hope to resolve this dispute quickly, we hope that, at the very least, Dish will offer refunds or credits to those subscribers that are not receiving WISN 12 but who are still paying for that programming, end quote. Now, our programming is always free over the air with an antenna and where available on local cable and satellite providers. We do also stream our newscasts on our website, WISN.com, and of course, across all of our apps. WISN 12 news time right now, 7:09. Lose an hour, but gain some more sunshine. We hear from some doctors on how you can cope with the switch to daylight saving time. Plus, a day in the life of a zookeeper. I love this story here. The places only keepers go that you will be able to visit this weekend. And here is Lindsay Slater over in the Weather Center. Lindsay, today we match.
We do, yes. We got the navy blue thing going on.
I love it.
And the positivity. Well, yes, it is. Tim, it's cold, and everyone knows it's cold outside, but at least it's going to be sunny all weekend long. Nothing you need to worry about until Sunday evening. I'll talk about our next chance of snow, plus how cold it'll be at the parade. You're watching WISN 12 News this morning.
The WISN 12 News app. Download for free today for important local coverage 24/7.
Hey, Culligan Man here. Notice this scale on your shower? This comes from dissolved rock in groundwater that's pumped into your home's water supply. Install the world's most efficient water softener from Culligan.
Save salt, energy, and water with a $39.95 water softener. Inspect and check on any brand. Hey, Culligan Man.
This week at Colders, do the double back and get more. Buy a $1,000 mattress set, get $2,000 back to spend on more. A $2,000 set, get $4,000 back. A $4,000 mattress set, get $8,000 back to spend on more furniture, more bedding. Ends this Sunday only at Colders.
When my daughter was hurt in an auto accident, we had one chance to get the right lawyer.
If you or a loved one has been hurt in an accident, call us right now.
You only have one chance. Make one call to Gruber Law Offices.
One call, that's all.
For the ultimate protection for your vehicle's floor, you need WeatherTech floor liners. Get complete coverage of your floor, including the front, middle, back, and even up the sides. And our cargo liners are also laser measured for a perfect fit. Nothing protects like WeatherTech. Order yours today at WeatherTech.com. WeatherTech. Complete protection, completely American made.
Get a house full of windows for just $3,015. Yes, 10 Energy Star windows professionally installed for just $3,015. Give us a call today.
Wisconsin Vision has options for every lifestyle, making it easy to find the perfect pair of glasses. From Ray-Ban, Vera Bradley, Oakley, and more, there's no shortage of brands and designer frames to choose from. With convenient locations throughout Wisconsin, Wisconsin Vision makes it easy to find what you need. They're your vision insurance experts and accept most vision insurance plans too. Call to schedule a $39 eye exam and ask about $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Hey, Culligan Man here. Notice these spots on your dishes? These come from dissolved rock in groundwater that's pumped into your home's water supply. Install the world's most efficient water softener from Culligan.
Save salt, energy, and water with a $39.95 water softener. Inspect and check on any brand. Hey, Culligan Man.
WISN seeks the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants for our job openings. Organizations wishing to receive our vacancy information should contact WISN using the information on your screen.
Well, new this morning, it appears that overweight Americans are throwing in the towel and giving up on weight loss. Researchers at Georgia Southern University looked at data for more than 27,000 people. The study showed that obese people are losing interest in losing weight. Fewer people are even attempting to lose the weight. Researchers believe too many people are giving into the idea that you just can't change your weight. And new research suggests that having low cholesterol levels as a young adult could indicate a patient's risk for a heart attack later in life. Researchers at Harvard took a look at 800 heart attack patients under the age of 50. Low or good cholesterol was the most common abnormality in 90% of men and 75% of women. Researchers say good cholesterol helps clear out your arteries. This research team suggests that cholesterol levels be monitored in younger adults to identify those who may be at risk for a heart attack. Well, today is the day that we spring forward. Tonight, before you go to sleep, set your clocks ahead 1 hour. And when the clock changes, our body clocks need to change as well. WISN 12 News' Mike Anderson has some insight on how to handle that transition.
On Sunday morning, the sun is expected to pull us all from a winter night's bed to a run to daylight.
Our clocks are changing this weekend. Do your clocks change too? Do we meet in the middle or...
Or what, says Judy Bolin and Nancy James, who scouted out the most beautiful place they could find in Milwaukee they would want to spend on the first day of daylight savings time, our lakefront. Sleep experts say the transition can be tough on kids especially, and
some people, especially shift workers, they may have a lot of difficulty in the fact that it's now lighter so much later in the day that they have a hard time going to sleep.
Judy from Cincinnati and Nancy from St. Louis see the bright side of the time change, the cheer, the blossom of spring.
I like the change. I like the season change because in the morning, the sun coming up, and then at night, when it's summertime, you get that extra hour, and you get to do more things outside, enjoy the lake.
That was Mike Anderson reporting. Experts say the same thing may be true for some students and school-age children, where it's harder to get them to bed as soon as they otherwise would be going to bed. All right, the St. Patrick's Day Parade happening today in downtown Milwaukee, and that is where we find WISN News contributor Van McNeil. He is at Moe's Irish Pub. And Van, I understand the bagpipers are warming up there.
Bagpipers are warming up. We got dancers. We got lots to preview today downtown Milwaukee. This is your headquarters for the 51st annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. And, of course, we have to top off the morning with our little leprechaun, Connor. What do you have to say to everyone in Milwaukee?
Top of the morning to you.
Good morning, Connor, and thank you, buddy. What's in here? What do we have for everybody this morning?
Chocolate golden coins.
Chocolate golden coins. So if you find the leprechaun today, be sure you get your chocolate coins. Here, you better not eat that, Connor. So we've got Connor, we've got the leprechauns, we've got over 140 parade units, and of course, Tim, as you were alluding to, the bagpipes. Daryl, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you as well. The Shamrock Club Pipe and Drum Corps. You're going to be marching in the parade today. Talk about the history of bagpipes.
Bagpipes have been around for centuries. They provide a music and culture that is second to none, in my opinion.
And easy to play, right?
We'll leave that for now. But
let's hear a little bit and see a little bit of an example. Of course, if you wanted more information on the 51st annual Shamrock Club of Wisconsin St. Patrick's Day Parade, you could go to WISN.com or just come down here live to Moe's Irish Pub. It's our headquarters. This is Daryl. We're ready to go.
All right. Let's play some tunes.
Let's play some tunes. Get more, like I said, at WISN.com. Connor, anything else? Oh, that's loud. From Moe's Irish Pub in downtown Milwaukee, along with our little leprechaun friend Connor, Van McNeil, we are live. WISN 12 News this morning.
Getting the party started early this morning, Van. I like that. The bagpipes, those are super loud, by the way. Right in your ear, too. That can't feel good. How cute was Connor?
I know.
The little leprechaun?
Hat. I want some chocolate now.
I was going to wear that same outfit today.
You should have.
I didn't, though.
Baden has a green suit for Christmas. Maybe
Does he?
You could maybe borrow it.
I'd disappear in the chroma key.
You would.
The green screen over there.
He tried it last weekend. Yeah. He was just a floating head. I don't think he understood.
Connor looked great, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not wearing green. A lot of people get upset when I don't wear green on the right holidays.
Right,
yes.
She can't.
I can't, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I am a little sorry about the colds.
Right.
You know, I mean, but at least it's sunny.
Okay.
And it's not going to impact the parade as much as like a snowstorm would or rain.
It's beautiful out there. Lots of sun, yeah.
Yeah. Just a lot of layers. Look at Sheboygan right now. That flag is really cooking right now. Look at that. Right now, the temperature in Sheboygan, 13. The actual feel-like temperature, how it's going to feel on your skin as you're stepping out, maybe walking that dog this morning, is about 3. So, again, lots of layers. And, I mean, we're we're all Wisconsinites. We know that we need to wear a lot of layers in the wintertime. It's been such a weird winter. We had the warm temperatures. We had the crazy windy day. And honestly, I put my winter coat away because I'm thinking, all right, it's March. But yeah, Milwaukee does that to you. It just kind of is like, no, just kidding. We're going to actually do another dose of winter, and that's exactly what's happening today. Not really many clouds out there. Things are looking real good. And as we look at the wind chill across the board, I mean, at least we're not up in Rhinelander or Superior, where it feels like -12. All that cold air is just spilling in from Canada. Really nothing to stop it here. We don't have any high pressure systems or anything to keep it up there. The jet stream has now worked its way a little further north, or south rather, which allows that cold air to hang out here. So as we take the little step ladder up through the day here, by about noon, it'll feel like 15 degrees in Milwaukee. So if you're heading to the parade, we mentioned it a lot. Hot Irish coffee. That sounds really good right about now. The parade is beginning around 11, 12 o'clock. And then remember just to wear a lot of layers like this green guy right here. I know Baden said he was going to try to dance like that. That'd be funny. But we are looking at the next potential winter storm. There already are winter storm watches in effect for portions of Minnesota and Iowa and also southwestern Wisconsin. No watches here or any advisories, nothing quite yet. We're going to wait until Sunday evening, and then we'll have a little bit more about this. But I want to show you this system coming in. To recap, we are just cold and sunny all weekend long. This is something you got to worry about for Monday morning's commute. So here's Sunday evening. You can see that swath of snow coming in, and you can see right around 9, 10 o'clock getting near Johnson Creek Beaver Dam. It's going to start very light. This is a long duration snow event, and it's not going to be like particularly heavy at times. So it's just going to accumulate through the hours, okay? It's not just a 1-2 punch. We're going to see it for a while. You can see, depending on the track of that low, if it goes further south, we're not going to see as much. But then the easterly wind starts to kick in. You see these darker purples. That indicates little bands of lake effect snow. If you're in that band, you're getting more of that snow, probably an additional 3 inches, which looks like that might happen further for areas south of Milwaukee. A lot of the models are really all over the place. We're looking at several inches, definitely shovel-worthy, so get the shovels ready to go. But there are still a lot of questions. That low is still kind of all over the place in its track, and the strength of it, and when and if we get that lake enhancement. This is not the primary season for lake effect snow. That's usually from October to February, but it is something we're going to be watching and monitoring. Your full 7-day forecast does feature that snow ending by early Tuesday. So Tim, again, just to recap to all the viewers at home, weekend is fine. The snow comes in Sunday night leading into Monday. So it's Monday morning's commute that I would be particularly worried about. So yeah, hats off for the weekend. Put them back on for Monday morning.
Question. What is in Irish coffee?
It's in what's in your cup right now, right? I have no clue.
You have no clue, but you keep touting it.
I know.
Is it
Bailey's?
I think it's Bailey's.
I want to say it's Bailey's. Jameson?
I think it's Bailey's.
I don't know which one.
I don't think it's Jameson. I think it is Bailey's.
It is?
We'll have to look it up.
I like Bailey's.
Yes.
It's good.
Delicious. Especially at 7:30 in the morning.
Absolutely. We haven't had any yet.
We haven't. Not yet. Not yet. We will, though, for St. Patrick's Day when we're off work. A moose on the loose, where a group of friends had an unexpected encounter with a raging bull moose. You have to check this out in a little bit. Plus, joining the Packers, how the Packers' newest member is celebrating his signing and his 30th birthday. That story and much more when we come back.
Closed captioning brought to you by Menards.
Get the perfect door for your home with popular in-stock doors or design your own. Get your door your way only at Menards.
Paint? No, this isn't just paint. This is the most advanced one-coat coverage. Made with molecules that bond stronger, bond tighter, and bond tougher in one coat. For beauty that starts and stays that way. Because this isn't just paint. This is Paramount. New and exclusively at Menards.
My Summit Dining Room, only $5.99. Stylish wire brush finish and removable leaf. Choose the table and 6 chairs or table, 4 chairs and bench with storage in regular or pub height. $5.99 any way you like it. Only at My Bob's Discount Furniture.
I got hurt in a car accident and I couldn't work. I had one chance to get the right lawyer.
Choose a firm you know and trust. Call Gruber Law Offices right now.
You only have one chance. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices.
One call, that's all.
VisionWorks is helping you get 2 pairs of glasses for the price of 1. Right now, take an additional $50 off our BOGO offer. When you buy one complete pair of glasses, you'll get a second pair at no additional cost. Plus an extra $50 back in your pocket. So a pair for you and a second pair for your husband, or your wife, or your daughter, or for you. Come in and save an additional $50 on our BOGO offer at VisionWorks. Shop in store and online.
Where do humans, arguably the smartest life form on Earth, go to save on smartphones? They go to U.S. Cellular Smartest Smartphone Sale, where any smartphone is less than $20 a month. Like the universe, your options are vast. But don't wait. Unlike the universe, U.S. Cellular Smartest Smartphone Sale ends soon. So hurry in, because of all the smart things you'll do today, getting a smartphone for less than $20 a month may be the smartest.
My Bob's Discount Furniture keeps growing and growing.
Now open in Greenfield, Brown Deer, and Racine.
With no phony sales and no phony gimmicks, just the untouchable furniture values you deserve. Stop here, little Bob.
I would, if I could reach the break.
Sunday on Upfront, the Trump administration proposes a massive cut in money for Great Lakes restoration. Racine's mayor explains what that could mean for Lake Michigan. Upfront with Mike Goucher, Sunday morning at 9.
Wow, it is moving fast, that moose. This is caught on camera in Breckenridge, Colorado. A snowboarder's wild encounter with this moose. The woman who shot the video says she and her friends were headed to catch the chairlift at Breckenridge on Friday when a moose began charging down this ski run. Check this out. The video shows the moose came within a couple of feet of the snowboarder here. She is lucky that she didn't get hit, because that is an aggressive animal. I can't believe she was actually on her snowboard with the cell phone camera.
No kidding, right? The first thing that comes to your mind is, oh yeah, let me get a selfie with it real fast.
That was a multi-talented woman right there.
No, I would have busted it. I would have been like rolling down the hill.
Right, yeah, it would have fell a long time ago. We may be springing forward, but the Milwaukee County's Winter's Farmers Market still going strong at the Mitchell Park Domes.
It is. Now, you're invited to the Domes Annex today to browse farm-grown produce and locally made products, including baked goods and jams and sauces. Sounds good. The market opens at 9 o'clock this morning. Oh, maple syrup, yes. The Winter Farmers Market is every Saturday through April 8th.
Yeah, and this is the behind-the-scenes weekend, too, at the Milwaukee County Zoo. This sounds awesome, by the way. Zookeepers will lead tours to areas that are usually off-limits to visitors, like the giraffe barn, the underground winter quarters, and the zoo's grocery store, where all of the animals' food is kept. That just sounds so fascinating, like the city within the city kind of thing.
Right? It's like Disney World.
Yeah.
Tours run today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 2:30 p.m., and they are included with your regular admission.
I'd love to check that out. All right, let's keep the cute going this morning on WISN 12 News this morning. Check out these new tiger cubs at a zoo in Ohio. I want one until they get big.
Right.
The surrogate mother who has stepped in to care for them, and why the cubs aren't her only foster babies. That story is coming up.
If you want a good night's sleep, then you've got to get to Built Right today. You can't beat a made-in-the-USA two-sided mattress available only at Built Right. With regular flipping and turning, a two-sided mattress provides you years of restful, rejuvenating sleep. So sleep right and buy local at Built Right.
For 4 big days, see over 300 RVs at the lowest prices around. March 9th through the 12th, it's the 34th Annual Burlington RV Open House and RV Show. Easy to find, just off I-94. Exit 333 to Burlington RV.
Rosen.
No matter what team you're rooting for, you'll always win at Rosen.
Buy like new at Rosen's Used Car Supercenter with huge deals like this. A 2014 Nissan Altima, only $13,995. Or a 2015 Kia Optima, only $13,795.
Rosen.
Save a fistful of dollars.
Time to replace that old window? Hometown Windows & Doors offers the area's largest selection of name brand replacement windows. Pella, Anderson, Softlight, all varieties, all styles, all budgets. At Hometown Windows & Doors. Come see their wide selection and experience the hometown difference.
This is a gorgeous car.
Chevy is getting a lot of attention at the auto show.
Check this out. This is sweet.
Beautiful truck.
I really like this.
Very cool.
I like the leather seats. Wow. Woo! I love this car.
Open the gate.
This is incredible.
Right now, get 1,000 Auto Show bonus cash on top of most current offers. But hurry, offer ends March 13th. Visit WisconsinDriveChevy.com.
Hi, I'm John with Tender Car. Do you have a brand new vehicle that needs auto body work, but you think you need to go to the dealer because of the warranty? Well, I have news for you. At Tender Car, we're certified to work on all makes and all models, foreign and domestic. In fact, we do body work for many new car dealerships in Milwaukee. So cut out the middleman and come to Tender Car, where we pay your insurance deductible up to $500.
Tender Car, now at 2 convenient locations, 1825 South Kennecott and 8025 North 76th Street. Call 414-389-1014.
After my car accident, the insurance company wasn't looking out for me. I should have called Gruber Law Offices.
I did call Gruber Law Offices. They settled my case for $600,000.
Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
At Built Right, we believe in family time, so we're closed on Sunday to spend time with our families.
It's an exciting new change at Built Right. Built Right is important to us, but we're a family-owned business, and family comes first.
You gotta get to Built Right today.
Now, on WISN 12 News.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to WISN 12 News this morning. I'm Tim Elliott. It is now 7:30 on this Saturday, March the 11th. We want to check back in with meteorologist Lindsay Slater. And Lindsay, it's the teens out there, but it feels like the single digits.
It does. I even had someone on Twitter just say to me, that's a whole lot of blue on your map for March 11th.
We're going with the theme here, too.
Yes, we have the blue. We're just trying to match the maps, folks. And then people are going to say, why aren't you wearing orange? I hear you. Well, we are looking at a pretty cold day. At least the wind isn't that bad. So the wind chill, it could be a lot worse. Right now, here is a live look outside. Milwaukee looks beautiful this morning. You can see the sun glistening off all the buildings. Oof, feels like 1 degree, though. So if you're getting ready for that parade, just make sure you are wearing a lot of layers. Mequon also looking beautiful this morning. Look at those waves just slowly crashing ashore. And if you're going to be doing the Irish jig today, just make sure that you, again, have a lot of layers. Temperatures today are going to be only in the low to mid-20s. So, yeah, layer it up and drink a hot cup of cocoa or Irish coffee.
Sounds good. Irish coffee with the whiskey. We determined that's what it is. And you can track the forecast on the go this weekend with our free app. We will also send you any weather alerts right to your cell phone. We are celebrating Irish culture right here in southeastern Wisconsin. The Shamrock Club of Wisconsin's 51st annual St. Patrick's Day Parade is happening later today in downtown Milwaukee. There will be more than 140 units. We're talking floats, marching bands, special vehicles, and of course those Irish dancers. And here's a look at the route here. The parade steps off at noon near 3rd and Wisconsin, and then eventually heads up Plankington Ave to Old World 3rd Street, and then west on Juneau, and then we'll be ending at Water and Highland. A lot of extra people. Downtown means a lot of street closures, so give yourself plenty of time if you plan on heading to the parade later today. And expect to see some extra patrols out there on the roads over the next week or so because of this St. Patrick's Day holiday celebrations. The OWI task force is cracking down on drunk drivers. Police in Waukesha and Milwaukee counties say there will be an extra 150 squads making sure that everyone is celebrating responsibly.
To get the education out that you see the more squads out there, the more you're going to think twice about doing it in the future as well. So if we have them out all this weekend, I think twice about over drinking or drinking too much during the St. Patrick's Day and the tournaments.
Now, this special deployment goes through next Sunday, March the 19th. And there's a new way to get help during an emergency. People in Waukesha County can now text 911. Authorities say this text to 911 service is invaluable for those who cannot safely call 911 in an emergency. And that includes people who are deaf, hard of hearing, have a speech disability, or those who say they're in danger and cannot speak aloud. Emergency officials say this text service could be available in Milwaukee County by next year. Right now, President Donald Trump is looking to get fast approval on the Republican health care bill. Later today, Vice President Mike Pence is meeting with Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, one of the most outspoken Republican critics of the GOP plan. Now, Pence stopped in Janesville last Friday to discuss the repeal of the Affordable Care Act. And earlier this week, a pair of committees advanced the Republican measure. The party is hoping to pass this bill by early spring. A wave of investigations between the intelligence community and the White House. It comes after a major intelligence breach by WikiLeaks. Also, questions about ties to Russia and the president's wiretapping claims. ABC's Chuck Severston has more.
President Trump's Justice Department now under a Monday deadline from the House Intelligence Committee to hand over whatever evidence it has, if any, that President Obama had Trump Tower wiretapped. At the White House, still no answers from the president. For ABC's Jonathan Karl.
Thank you, Press. Thank you. You guys, please. Thank you, Press. Thank you.
Meanwhile, the White House admits it knew that retired Lieutenant General Michael Flynn might be working as a foreign agent as he prepared to become National Security Advisor. Flynn was later forced out of the job for misrepresenting conversations with the Russian ambassador. During the presidential campaign, a company with ties to Turkey hired Flynn to promote the interests of the Turkish government. Flynn's firm was later hired by the Turkey-connected company for $530,000. At the same time, he was a top advisor to the Trump campaign. This week, Flynn officially filed as a foreign agent, the first time, says the White House, that President Trump personally learned of his Turkish connection. And President Trump can trumpet some good economic news. Unemployment down to 4.7% and 235,000 new jobs created in February. Many in construction, which had its strongest month of hiring in nearly a decade. Manufacturing and mining jobs also up. The president tweeting his approval of today's report. Great again, plus 235,000. In the past, Mr. Trump has called those numbers phony and a hoax. His press secretary says,
they may have been phony in the past, but it's very real now.
Chuck Severson, ABC News, New York.
Also this morning, the Trump administration could release its federal budget next week. Early reports say money for Great Lakes cleanup could be cut severely, as much as 97%. Racine's mayor says that would be devastating for local programs that improve the quality of Lake Michigan.
Are beaches going to be as clean for their kids to swim in? No. Are we going to have more potential problems with invasive species? Yes. Are you going to have trouble with navigating waters? Yes. More trouble with algal blooms that affect the water? Yes.
That is Racine Mayor John Dickert, and he is Mike Goucher's guest Sunday on Upfront. What he and other Great Lakes leaders plan to do to fight for the funding. Upfront airs Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on WISN 12. Well, the family of a man who died in the Milwaukee County Jail calls his death torture. Now they are suing Sheriff David Clark, Milwaukee County, and others in a federal and civil lawsuit. Jailers found 38-year-old Terrell Thomas dead in his cell last April of dehydration. He did have a long history of mental illness. Investigators say jailers shut off the water to his cell because he kept flooding it. Now, Thomas was in jail for a shooting at Potawatomi Casino. His son tells WISN 12 News that even though his dad was in and out of jail, he should still be alive.
Me growing up as a kid, so he had a relationship with me, but then it was like on and off. So, you know, this is around the time where things was getting where it need to be.
Now, 12 News has learned the DA will begin an inquest into Thomas's death next month before deciding whether any jail staff should face criminal charges. Also, a driver looking for a place to park accidentally crashes through a consignment store. This happened at a Plato's Closet store in Ashwaubenon near Green Bay yesterday morning. Police say a 78-year-old woman got her foot stuck between the gas and the brake. Her vehicle accelerated and crashed right into the building here. A person was shopping inside and was taken to the hospital, but is expected to be okay. This store, by the way, is closed until further notice. Well, Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers has a new target on the football field. The team signed star tight end Martellus Bennett. The Packers did not announce the terms of this deal, but Bennett played last season for the Super Bowl champs, the New England Patriots, and before that, he was with the Bears, he was with the Giants and the Cowboys. Now, he did post this picture of himself on Instagram sporting a Packers cap with the caption, "Happy birthday to me, LOL." Bennett, by the way, turned 30 years old yesterday. Welcome to Green Bay, Martellus. Meanwhile, a Packers fan favorite heading to another team, pass rusher Julius Peppers heading back to Carolina, where it all began for him in the NFL. He had been with the Packers since 2014. Earlier this week, Peppers' agent said that he had been mulling retirement, but now we know that the 16-year veteran will be on the field just in Charlotte instead of Green Bay. And Wisconsin is on to the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament for the 5th time in the last 6 years. The Badgers men's basketball team defeated Indiana last night 70-60. They will face Northwestern this afternoon at 2:30. Well, the Bucks take on the Timberwolves tonight at the Bradley Center. The team looking good right now. They extended their winning streak against the Pacers last night at home. The Bucks will try to make it 6 straight wins tonight as they move into that playoff picture. Tip-off slated for 7 o'clock. The first 5,000 fans, by the way, will receive a Jabari Parker bobblehead. And the Admirals also playing tonight. Big day for Wisconsin sports. They will take on the Chicago Wolves at the UWM Panther Arena at 6 o'clock. And if you go, you'll get to see this awesome sight. It is the teddy bear toss. Make sure you bring a new teddy bear. And when you see the Admirals score their very first goal, throw it on the ice. You'll have the players jumping into piles of teddy bears. Look at all those trucks picking them up. It will be donated. All those teddy bears will be donated to children in need. I love seeing that. Teams do that all across the country, Lindsay. What a great idea. I've been to a hockey game once where they did a puck toss. Oh. Not a good idea for the toss there.
No.
I did not like that.
Something soft.
Yes, you need something soft.
Would be best. I need a teddy bear. You're going to need that to keep you cozy today because it is going to be a cold one out there, folks, so make sure that you are dressing in layers. Coming up next, I'll talk a little bit more about how the rest of your weekend is going to be and what you can expect with that winter storm. I'm plugging in numbers. It's going to be a doozy.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Lindsay. Plus, WISN 12 News contributor Van McNeil live along Milwaukee's St. Patrick's Day route this morning. Van, are you getting in the Irish spirit this morning?
Absolutely, Tim. We are at the parade headquarters at Moe's Irish Pub having some fun, and we will give you a preview of the Glen Castle Irish School of Dance. They are next and live right here on WISN 12 News this morning.
It's Saturday Night Love, a collection of heartfelt films with legendary leading ladies and charming gentlemen. Only on Movies Milwaukee. Go to WISN.com to see our full schedule. Brought to you by Sybaris. Take a virtual tour of the romantic suites at Sybaris.com.
Moses' wife was hurt. They called the Gruber Law Offices.
When we left Gruber Law Offices, she wasn't crying, she was smiling.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
All you have to do is make one call.
This week at Colders, do the double back and get more. Buy a $1,000 mattress set, get $2,000 back to spend on more. A $2,000 set, get $4,000 back. A $4,000 mattress set, get $8,000 back to spend on more furniture, more bedding. Ends this Sunday only at Colders.
Do the double back, get more. Lance Truck.
The hard-to-find trucks are located right here at Len's Truck. Check out this 2015 GMC Sierra Denali. Where else are you going to find a truck like this?
To celebrate our first anniversary, what if we stayed in and cooked tonight?
We should really make this our anniversary tradition.
Only next year, we might be cooking for 3.
At Cider, we're celebrating over 100 years of service.
We're not number one because we're the oldest. We're the oldest because we're number one.
For all your heating, plumbing, and electrical needs, visit Cider.com.
Families taking care of families since 1912.
Wisconsin Vision has options for every lifestyle, making it easy to find the perfect pair of glasses. From Ray-Ban, Vera Bradley, Oakley, and more, there's no shortage of brands and designer frames to choose from. With convenient locations throughout Wisconsin, Wisconsin Vision makes it easy to find what you need. They're your vision insurance experts and accept most vision insurance plans too. Call to schedule a $39 eye exam and ask about $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
So many special moments are shared at the dining room table. That's why Dining Furniture Showcase has Wisconsin's largest selection. We also have an extensive custom design center where you can design the set of your dreams. Bring your dining room to life with Dining Furniture Showcase.
leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News this morning.
And we are back here on WISN 12 News this morning. You're taking a live look outside towards downtown Milwaukee. Winter not done yet. Pretty cold out there this morning. So if you are heading to that big parade downtown, make sure you bundle up. Lots of layers. It is cold out there this morning. And new this morning, the son of legendary boxer Muhammad Ali is detained once again while traveling from Washington, D.C. to his home in Florida. Now, this is the second time in the past few months that Muhammad Ali Jr. has been questioned by Homeland Security agencies while traveling. Ali believes the most recent incident might be retribution for testifying in front of members of Congress about being detained last month while coming home from Jamaica.
But they asked me, what was your religion? And I was like, I'm Muslim. Obviously, I don't think they believe me, so I told them that I was Muhammad Ali's son. And I think they still didn't believe me.
Now, a spokeswoman for the TSA acknowledged they confirmed Ali's identity before he boarded his plane. A controversy involving Boston's St. Patrick's Day parade has been resolved just in time for that parade. Organizers originally banned a group of LGBTQ veterans from marching in this parade with a rainbow flag. After negative feedback on social media, organizers reversed their course and they decided to let the group march. The parade, by the way, is one of the largest in the country. Right now, the Catholic Archdiocese is dealing with a serious priest shortage worldwide, and that's why Pope Francis says he is open to the idea of allowing married men to become priests. The Milwaukee Archdiocese has seen a 73% decline in its number of priests since 1970. The church currently allows some married Protestant priests who convert to Catholicism to continue serving as priests. The Pope did not indicate, though, any openness to the idea of allowing men who are already priests to marry.
And I just think it would be easier for a married man to relate to the issues of a married couple, of a family, were this to happen.
There are more than 500,000 people that are registered as Catholic, making up the Milwaukee Archdiocese. And back to our big story this morning, the 51st annual Shamrock Club of Wisconsin's St. Patrick's Day Parade. There is a lot to see along the parade route today. WISN 12 News contributor Van McNeil is live at Moe's Irish Pub downtown. And Van, I understand you are learning the Irish jig this morning?
Well, trying to, Tim, our friends at the Glenwood Castle of Irish Dance. And the Glenwood Castle Irish Dancers are here. Colleen, we're trying our best to learn me some jigs in Irish dance, right?
Oh, absolutely.
There's a secret to it, isn't there?
There is. There's always a secret to it.
Now, what are you guys going to be performing in the parade today, obviously?
Yes, we are in the parade today. We are so excited. Parade day is our absolute favorite day of the year.
It's not too cold out there for you? Or are you guys in layers like Lindsay Slater tells you to be?
Oh, there's going to be lots of layers.
Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
worry. Lots of hand warmers. But we are going to keep the party going, and we are going to make sure that it's nice and warm with our energy and our enthusiasm for the St. Patrick's Day parade.
I was going to say, dance keeps you warm. Can we see a little bit? What are we going to see today in the parade?
We are going to see all kinds of different dancing in the parade today. We've got some young dancers and some old, so it's going to be a great day.
And what are we going to see here right now?
We're going to see 3 of our hard shoe dancers and some soft shoe as well.
All right, we're taking a look at the Glenwood Castle Irish Dancers. It's a party here at Moe's Irish Pub. If you wanted to come down the parade, Lindsay has been telling you all morning long, layers, layers, layers. You can get more information on the 51st annual Milwaukee St. Patrick's Day Parade. Just click onto our website at WISN.com.
We gotta get Van
for now,
on the dance
from Moe's Irish Pub.
Even our floor director's dancing.
I inside.
I almost just got kicked.
There he goes. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm talking about.
Moe's. WISN 12 News this morning. I don't know what I'm doing.
It looked like he knew what he was doing. It was pretty good.
It was good.
They blew him out of the water, by the way. They've been practicing a long time for that kind of thing, so they are very talented. That was very cool.
He tried, bless his heart.
Hey, that's all we ask for, Van.
Hey, you know
Just
what?
try.
Whatever gets you moving. And you know what? Maybe if you're going to the parade today, you want to do an Irish jig.
Hey, keeps you warm.
Keeps you warm.
Yeah.
See, we have a theme here. We want you to stay warm with your Irish coffee and your hand warmers, and which we now know is made with whiskey, right?
That's right. Irish coffee. You're right.
Yes. Here's a look at the wind chills this morning. Ugh, single digits, in some cases negative numbers. But, you know, I've been saying all morning, hey, at least it's sunny out there, and at least there's no big weather systems on the way that's going to impact you getting to the parade. It's cold, but it's sunny, and, you know, it's beautiful outside. It's a beautiful day to be out in layers, as we mentioned. You can see all that cold air. See the purples up here near Hudson Bay? Yeah, all that Arctic air had decided, well, you know what? I want to make one more visit to Wisconsin before I leave for the winter. You can see why temperatures in Chicago and Milwaukee right now in the teens. And most locations, like I said, have single-digit wind chills. It all depends on that wind direction. That really kind of adds to the flavor of how the day is going to turn out, is that wind. So it's all out of the north and west, and that's what's going to be happening all day long today. So that's why it's going to feel like the teens all throughout the day. Sometimes I don't even know why I'm showing you this map. It doesn't really change very much. We're just seeing cold, cold, cold. A lot of blues on here, and then as we head to Sunday, we are going to see a significant change in the wind. You see what's happening now? They're moving more due north, or coming out of the north, but we're seeing some shifting here because of our next weather system. There we go. You see it starting to turn right there? Yeah. Winds are coming in out of the east because that next weather system is on the way as we head into Sunday night leading into Monday morning. This one has definitely been a head scratcher. It's a tough forecast, I'll tell you right now. You can see the clouds thickening up on Sunday night. Then overnight, leading into Monday, is when you got to worry about it. It does look like this is going to be a longer duration event, depending on the track of the low pressure system. And if the winds kick in at the right time, some areas could easily get up to 6 inches of snow. But again, it all depends on a few different factors. So we're going to get you a snow forecast. Don't worry, we'll have numbers coming up for you by this evening and by Sunday. And I'm going to consult with all the other meteorologists. But what I can tell you is that the storm impacts, if you're in this yellow or in this orange zone, definitely medium. You see it even picks up on some of that lake effect right here. And there already are winter storm watches in effect for areas to the south and west for Sunday night. So it's a good reminder that it is still just 9 days from spring. And as Mark Baden said yesterday, the good thing about March snow is that it does melt pretty quickly, which is nice. Racine right now, 14 degrees. Beautiful sunrise. And if you're going to be heading to the parade today, again, we mentioned it a lot. Shrek says it a lot too. Layers. Like the onions, layers, layers, layers. As you're planning out your day, taking you hour by hour, that wind chill will feel like the teens. And your full 7-day forecast does feature, we have that winter system. Sunday is just fine. It's Sunday night into Monday. It's the Monday morning commute you got to worry about. And then after that, we will start to warm up by Thursday and Friday. So that's good.
Not bad.
No, not terrible. I mean, for those snow lovers out there, this is, though, I'm hoping it's the one last one for you.
And you're already ready. You got the snow boots on.
I have been wearing them constantly.
They're pretty warm, huh?
Well, they're fuzzy.
Somebody on Facebook noticed that you were wearing your snow boots already. They're like, oh.
I do. I wear them in summer.
Do you?
Yeah, because my feet are always cold.
Boots with the fur. They look good.
Yes.
I love
You're
them.
Awesome. That's great.
Next on WISN 12 News this morning, a celebrity sighting at Milwaukee's sports show. We'll tell you how you can get your picture with the best in show. We love Rumor here on WISN 12. She's from Edgerton, by the way.
I love that. Beautiful fur. She's got fur.
I know, she does have fur. We're coming back.
It's Boston Store's Black Friday Deals Weekend, this Friday through Sunday. Deals just as good as Black Friday all weekend long. Shop over 225 doorbusters Friday through Sunday. Shop in-store and online. Boston Store, your style.
This Saturday morning, get a bird's eye view of the 51st Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade from Moe's Irish Pub downtown at the corner of Plankinton and Wisconsin. Doors open at 8 a.m. Breakfast served till 11 a.m.
Moe's Irish Pub. Moe's Irish Pub.
First, I switched my husband's favorite cereal to this one, and he couldn't tell the difference. And then I switched his favorite almond milk to this one, and again, he couldn't tell the difference. And since all that switching went so well, I decided to switch one more thing. And believe me, I can tell the difference.
You'll like them both, but love our price. Aldi, simply smarter shopping.
Get a house full of windows for just $3,015. Yes, 10 Energy Star windows, professionally installed for just $3,015. Give us a call today.
Where do humans, arguably the smartest life form on Earth, go to save on smartphones? They go to U.S. Cellular Smartest Smartphone Sale, where any smartphone is less than $20 a month. Like the universe, your options are vast. But don't wait. Unlike the universe, U.S. Cellular's smartest smartphone sale ends soon. So hurry in, because of all the smart things you'll do today, getting a smartphone for less than $20 a month may be the smartest.
For 4 big days, see over 300 RVs at the lowest prices around. March 9th through the 12th, it's the 34th annual Burlington RV Open House and RV Show. Easy to find just off I-94. Exit 333 to Burlington RV.
It's Boston Store's Black Friday deals weekend, this Friday through Sunday. Deals just as good as Black Friday all weekend long. Shop over 225 doorbusters Friday through Sunday. Shop in-store and online. Boston Store, your style.
I used to think news is news. It's all the same. But it's not. There's a big difference between local broadcast news and cable news. See, local stations are part of my community, connecting me to local news, weather, and sports on every device. It makes sense. Get the news from the people I trust who actually live here. No agenda, no bias like on cable shout shows or social media, just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local stations. Text TV to 52886 today.
Good Saturday morning, everyone. You are watching WISN 12 News this morning, and this is a live look outside, looking over Lake Michigan, the beautiful lake to our east. It is very cold out there today. Make sure you bundle up. If you're heading to that parade, it starts in just a little bit in downtown Milwaukee. Who says dogs and cats can't get along? Not this dog, an Australian Shepherd at the Cincinnati Zoo here, taking care of 3 tiger cubs. The mother of those cubs abandoned them, so Blakely stepped up. She is there for them around the clock, cuddling with them and keeping them warm. She is no stranger to this as well. She's also helped take care of some cheetahs, some skunks, and a warthog. Also, Wisconsin's own Best in Show is in town today. We're talking about Rumor, America's top dog, stopping by the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel Sports Show at State Fair Park in West Allis this weekend. The 5-year-old German Shepherd is from Edgerton. She won Best in Show at the Westminster Dog Show last month. You can get your picture taken with the pooch from noon to 1:30 and from 3 until 4 p.m. Make sure you tweet that out and share it with us on social media. WISN 12 News time right now, 7:56. We are about a month away from the Brewers home opener. And coming up on WISN 12 News this morning, we'll tell you how you can work during home games and pick up some extra cash this summer.
Closed captioning brought to you by Menards.
Get the perfect door for your home with popular in-stock doors or design your own. Get your door your way only at Menards.
Stop in and save big during Menards Made in the USA sale. Spend more time enjoying your deck and less time maintaining it with UltraDeck. Low-maintenance composite decking gives you the look of real wood without the upkeep. Rustic comes in lengths of up to 20 feet and is available in gray, cedar, redwood, and hickory. Right now, 8, 12, and 16-foot lengths are $159 a linear foot. Find these and other big savings during the Menards Made in the USA sale.
Save big money at Menards.
After 4 generations running a family business in Milwaukee, we consider all of you friends and family. So shop affordable, better quality furniture and mattresses and save an extra 15% with no interest for 1 year during our Friends and Family sale going on now at Built Right.
Life's expensive. You've got your home, your car, maybe a family, and now you're thinking about earning your degree. At Kaplan University, we get it. When it comes to the cost of your education, every bit helps. That's why we created Tuition Cap. It's a program that sets the maximum amount you'll pay for college. Once you meet the cap, the rest of your degree is free. That's right, free. That adds up to a 33% savings off the full tuition. It's all part of our promise to make college more affordable. Learn how you can save with Kaplan University's Tuition Cap program at 1-866-KAPLAN-4.
We're now open in Kenosha on Highway 31, and our factory-supported grand opening sale prices can't be beat. Save huge now at all Carpetland USA locations.
So Todd, how do you check for window rot?
Go on the outside of the home, go around the window with a pen, and just poke it into the trim around it. If it goes in easily, it might actually be rotted like this is.
For additional tips, go to WeatherTightCorp.com.
Your passport to extraordinary values is the Auto Show event at the International Autos Group, where you can make your best deal and then save an additional $2,500 with our exclusive Auto Show incentive on a new Infiniti, Porsche, Maserati, BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Mini, and now Alfa Romeo. Don't wait. Finance and lease rates have never been better at the International Autos Group, Milwaukee, Brown Deer, Glendale, and Waukesha. Our ordinary needs to be extraordinary.
At Built Right, we're open the days you want to shop, the days you want to save, but on Sundays, we're close to be with family. Now open 6 days to save you more on affordable, better quality furniture and mattresses. We're local, so buy local.
You gotta get to Built Right today.
Now on WISN 12 News.
Right now on WISN 12 News this morning, $1 million plan to rip out lead pipes here in Wisconsin. The city's getting a boost in their effort to protect their drinking water. Plus, hey, everyone's a little Irish today. A look at the route and the street closures ahead on Milwaukee's St. Patrick's Day Parade. First, though, we want to give you a live look outside on this Saturday morning. Lots of blue in the sky. Not a cloud in the sky, but a chilly start. You will need many layers if you plan on watching today's parade. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to WISN 12 News this morning. I'm Tim Elliott in for Andy Choi. It is 8 a.m. on this March 11th, 2017. Let's get your day started with a look at your forecast. Here is Weather Watch 12 meteorologist Lindsay Slater. And Lindsay, not a cloud in the sky, as I said, but the air temperature kind of plummeted overnight.
Just a touch. It's a little cold out there right now. Temperatures are 16, but it feels a little bit more like the single digits when you factor in that wind. That wind is out of the northwest around 10 miles an hour, but as you mentioned, at least it's sunny out there, blue skies, and unfortunately also a blue map. All my maps are blue. They show up negative numbers out there. There's nothing really popping up on the radar network. You know, just a couple of clouds over off towards our west. Not really too worried about that by any means. A live look outside as you're traveling. Looks pretty good right now in Milwaukee. And taking one more live look at Sheboygan. Look at that. That flag is rolling pretty good out there. Unfortunately, what's not pretty good is it feels like 6 degrees. So, yeah, we've been mentioning it a lot. Just wear the layers today, folks. You can see the wind chills only getting into the teens by about 11 to 12 o'clock when that parade starts. So, yeah, maybe the Irish jig will help you out today, Tim, keeping you warm.
You don't want to see me dance, Lindsay. I'll try, though. Thank you so much. And new from overnight, a man is shot and killed in Milwaukee's Sherman Park neighborhood. This happened just after 12:30 near 37th and Hadley. Our crews on the scene saw officers focusing their attention on the alley, which is between 36th and 37th Street. Investigators tell WISN 12 News that the victim here is a man, but his name and his age have not been released. This investigation, by the way, is ongoing. And new for you this morning, 3 Wisconsin cities will split more than $1 million in state loans to replace lead pipes. The Department of Natural Resources will provide subsidies to Racine, Clintonville, and Florence through the agency's lead pipe replacement program. Now, this program provides loans that do not need to be paid back. The city of Racine will receive $500,000. Eligible homeowners can get rebates of up to $2,500 for work on their properties. Over in Clintonville, the city will pay plumbers up to $2,000 for each home. Florence will receive $325,000 to replace more than 150 private lines, including lines that serve 2 daycares and 2 schools. Now, here in the city of Milwaukee, the health department reports that more than 11% of kids tested in 2015, they had elevated levels of lead in their blood. City leaders now getting aggressive in tackling those numbers. There are pipes with lead in them running to about 70,000 homes in Milwaukee. Work is set to begin later this year to replace those pipes, mostly at state-licensed daycares. And just announced yesterday, the city is spending $150,000 to buy 3,000 water filtration starter kits to give to those who need them the most.
We recommend that children be tested 3 times before the age of 3. If your child does not have a blood lead test on record with your physician, talk to them. Find out if your child is at risk and what your physician recommends.
And launched last month, the Lead Safe Milwaukee initiative. It works to educate parents about lead exposure, mainly from paint and water. If you want to learn more, all you have to do is head to our website at WISN.com. WISN 12 news time right now, 8:03, and a new option for when you want to visit the Space Needle and the iconic Pike's Place Market in Seattle. Delta's first nonstop flight between Mitchell and SeaTac, Seattle-Tacoma Airport, took off around 8 yesterday morning. To celebrate, each passenger there received a Space Needle-themed chocolates and some Mitchell Airport luggage tag that is commemorating this very first flight.
More nonstops and more competition at this airport are always a good thing. There are 2 other airlines that have service to Seattle already, so this is a 3rd carrier on that route, and the customer wins in that case. So this additional nonstop also adds additional first-class seats to the West Coast.
And get this, the airline even provided free Starbucks coffee to the passengers on that flight. Not a bad deal. And we are just 23 days away, can you believe it, until the Milwaukee Brewers home opener, and you have a chance to spend the entire season at Miller Park. Today, Delaware North is holding a job fair there. That company runs the bars and the concession stands inside the ballpark. They need about 150 part-time workers. This job fair, by the way, runs today from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. And if you want to go, you should enter Miller Park near Friday's front row. Also today, Six Flags Great America holding their own job fair for some summer help. The amusement park is looking to hire more than 3,000 team members. Pay there starts at $9 an hour. The job fair there runs today from 10 a.m. until 3 o'clock, and candidates are encouraged to apply online first at sixflagsjobs.com prior to arriving, but they do accept walk-ins. And the St. Patrick's Day celebration begins right here in Milwaukee today. A sight you will definitely see in downtown Milwaukee today, those bagpipers. Today is the city's annual St. Patrick's Day parade. This is a live look from Moe's Irish Pub, the epicenter for many of today's festivities. WISN 12 News contributor Van McNeil will take us inside up next. Now, as for the parade, it steps off today at noon from 3rd and Wisconsin. A lot of green filing into that bar right there. You can see that. Let's take a look at the parade route, though. The parade goes down Plankington along the river before crossing the river and then ending at Water and Highland. WISN 12 News, Adrian Pedersen and Sheldon Dutez, they will be in the parade wearing their green. Make sure you say hello. And we want to see your Irish spirit this weekend. This is a picture we got from last year's parade. Everybody decked out in their green walking in the parade. Take some photos and email them to us at ulocal@wisn.com, or if you're tweeting, make sure you include the hashtag WISN12. Well, it is a St. Patrick's Day tradition here in Milwaukee. Of course, I'm talking about the annual Jake's Deli corned beef sandwich eating contest at the Grand Avenue Mall. I love this story this morning. It's very cool. Chief photojournalist Jason Hunter shows us that it's not for the faint of heart or the stomach.
Welcome to Jake's Deli's 5th annual Bash O Corned Beef. You will have 10 minutes to eat as many complete sandwiches as you possibly can. On your marks, get set, go. Guys, you are halfway there. Believe it or not, you still have 5 whole minutes. Each of them mentioned how they're going to win today, so this will be very interesting to see how well they do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hands down, sandwiches down. All right, Sean is our winner with 9 completed sandwiches. Congratulations, Sean.
My birthday is actually a day before St. Patrick's Day, so I have a little kind of celebration where I go and just get a bunch of free food all over the place. You think I was kidding? I could go another 10.
Lindsay says she could take down 1 in about 10 minutes, right? 1?
Well, corned beef ain't my favorite. Now, if it's grilled cheese, I could probably do 10.
Grilled cheese? Okay. Not bad. The winner took home a trophy as well, plus a downtown Milwaukee prize package that include a one-night stay at the Hilton and, of course, a gift card to Jake's. All right, we may be springing forward tonight, but the Milwaukee County Winters Farmers Market is still going strong at the Mitchell Park Domes. You are invited to the Domes Annex today to browse the farm-grown produce and locally made products. We're talking about baked goods, jams, and sauces. The market opens at 9 o'clock this morning, so in about an hour. The Winter Farmers Market is open every Saturday through April the 8th. Also, today it is behind-the-scenes weekend at the Milwaukee County Zoo. Zookeepers will be leading tours to areas that are usually off-limits, like the giraffe barn, the underground winter quarters, and the zoo's grocery store. That's where they keep all of the animals' food. Tours run today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. They are included with regular admission. 12 news time right now, 8:08. Lose an hour, but gain more sunshine. We hear from doctors on how you can cope with the switch to daylight saving time. Plus, a tasty tradition right here in Milwaukee. You know it, guys. Friday fish fries. How you can sample the best the city has to offer in just one evening. And Lindsay, the smell of fish fry is filling up the studio fast.
It is killing me. I've already had two breakfasts this morning.
We're going to make it a third.
Make it a third.
Make
Why
it a
not?
third.
Why not? All right, we are talking about some colder temperatures out there, folks, but I'm also fine-tuning that winter forecast coming up for Sunday night. I will have more details about that coming up next.
The WISN 12 News app. Download for free today for important local coverage 24/7.
When searching for your next truck, go to lensauto.com. You'll find endless options to choose from. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax.
We have over 600 used trucks, all priced to move.
Lens Truck. It's Feldco's 40th anniversary, and to celebrate, we're offering 40% off all windows.
Feldco has been delighting customers for 40 years, and as our gift to you, enjoy 40% off all energy-efficient windows with great financing available. Call today.
40% off windows ends soon, so hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
The Shamrock Club of Wisconsin and the West End Association invite you to be Irish for a day and enjoy the 51st annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's fun for the whole family with bagpipers, Irish dancers, marching bands and more. Join us this Saturday at noon in downtown Milwaukee.
Time to switch to a new plan from U.S. Cellular with no hidden fees. Let's show your old carrier what you think of their plan with hidden fees. Data overages gone.
I've had enough.
Everyone's had enough. Monthly connection charges gone.
That's on my bill?
Activation fees gone. Doesn't that feel better?
Yeah!
New plans with no hidden fees, including unlimited data for $40 a month.
Imperial Hair Care provides professional men's barbering services for men of all ages, open weekdays until 6 p.m. Visit Mystic Ireland for a great selection of authentic Irish and St. Patrick's Day gifts, clothing, and much more. We're at the Elm Grove Park and Shop.
Wisconsin Vision has options for every lifestyle, making it easy to find the perfect pair of glasses. From Ray-Ban, Vera Bradley, Oakley, and more, there's no shortage of brands and designer frames to choose from. With convenient locations throughout Wisconsin, Wisconsin Vision makes it easy to find what you need. They're your vision insurance experts and accept most vision insurance plans too. Call to schedule a $39 eye exam and ask about $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
When we decided to get a lawyer, we'd contacted a family friend who was a lawyer, and he referred us to Habish, and Rotier. They were respectful, they were upfront, they were honest.
Over 75 years of helping Wisconsin's injured. Habish, and Rotier.
It's Malkin's Big Raving Fan Sale.
F-R-E-E. Free.
At Malkin's, you'll cheer for our free furniture moving and carpet removal. Malkin's Flooring, creating raving fans every day.
New this morning, it appears overweight Americans are throwing in the towel and giving up on weight loss. Researchers at Georgia Southern University looked at data for more than 27,000 people. The study showed that obese people are losing interest in losing weight. Fewer people are even attempting to lose weight. Researchers believe too many people are giving into the idea that you just can't change your weight. Well, today is the day that we spring forward. Tonight, you go to sleep. You have to set your clocks ahead 1 hour. And when the clock changes, our body clocks need to change as well. WISN 12 News' Mike Anderson has some insight on how you can handle that transition.
On Sunday morning, the sun is expected to pull us all from a winter night's bed to a run to daylight.
Our clocks are changing this weekend. Do your clocks change too? Do we meet in the middle or...
Or what, says Judy Bolin and Nancy James, who scouted out the most beautiful place they could find in Milwaukee they would want to spend on the first day of daylight savings time, our lakefront. Sleep experts say the transition can be tough on kids especially, and
some people, especially shift workers, they may have a lot of difficulty in the fact that it's now lighter so much later in the day that they have a hard time going to sleep.
Judy from Cincinnati and Nancy from St. Louis see the bright side of the time change, the cheer, the blossom of spring.
I like the change. I like the season change because in the morning, the sun coming up, and then at night, when it's summertime, you get that extra hour and you get to do more things outside, enjoy the lake.
And that was Mike Anderson reporting there. Experts say the same thing may be true for some students and school-age children when it's harder to get them to bed as soon as they otherwise would be going to bed. Well, the St. Patrick's Day Parade is happening today in downtown Milwaukee, and that's where we find WISN News 12 News contributor Van McNeil. He is at Moe's Irish Pub. And Van, I understand you're enjoying a classic Irish breakfast, and I'm assuming the Guinness is going to be flowing there today.
Absolutely, Tim. We will show you how to pour the perfect pint in just a moment. But over 140 parade units, and of course here at parade headquarters at Moe's Irish Pub, we got a ton of food and a ton of music and a ton of entertainment. Shad Miller runs the show here. What's going on?
Oh, definitely. We've got a lot going on today. As you can hear in the background, they've already started dancing up on stage. We got 25 people upstairs rushing. Open the doors at 8 o'clock. People are lining up on the windows. Got a lot going on today.
Am I looking at Lucky Charms? Is that what this is here, Lucky Charms?
We do. It's on the menu today. We got a bowl of Lucky Charms. Are magically delicious. That paired with a Bailey's shot or a Guinness,
gotcha.
119.5 perfect pint Guinness poured here, and that's amazing breakfast.
And how long does that take to pour?
119.5 seconds.
Christy, you can show us how to pour the perfect pint. Come here. Christy is our pourer. Get going here. Of course, you can find more information about the 51st annual Shamrock Club of Wisconsin St. Patrick's Day Parade. You can head over to our website at WISN.com. Look at that precision. Even the Shamrock as well. That is amazing. Shad, thank you so much, and the amazing food here, too.
Yeah, no, it's my pleasure. We're going to do some Irish feast this morning. We have bangers, Irish bacon, black and white pudding, and then scrambled eggs and potatoes. We do have our seasoned potato boxty stuffed with eggs,
that looks good,
onions.
actually.
Oh, it's amazing. And peppers covered with a 4-cheese sauce. And then if you were out here last night for the Seinfeld show here hanging out with us, left a little late, want to come back in and get one of our rehab burgers, we got an 8-ounce juicy. Hey, we'll take care of you all the way we can.
Lots of great food, lots of great entertainment. It's the St. Patrick's Day Parade. We are downtown. Van McNeil, we are live. WISN 12 News this morning.
That was one quality pour right there. Look at that. Oh, he's munching already.
Oh, well, how can you not?
Oh, man, that looks good. Enjoy it, Van. Bring us back some. How about that?
Lucky Charms?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I'll take
and
some
the funny
Lucky
thing
Charms.
is that, being in this business, we work across the country, and I mentioned bangers and mash to other people in other places, and they had no idea what I was talking about.
Really?
They thought it was funny. What's bangers and mash?
Like a funny name?
They just thought it was funny that I said it, period.
Okay.
But then they didn't understand what it even was. And I was
Okay.
like, come on, bangers and mash.
See, Lindsay educating people all over the world.
We're trying.
Yeah.
They also make fun of the way I said bag.
Bag.
Because it's
Because you grew up
bag.
in Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get that O's and
Bag.
eggs in there.
Yep.
Yes. Well,
Big.
all right. Well, it is cold. It's
It is.
Wisconsin, and it's March 11th.
Yep.
It seems wrong to have it be this cold, but so we're calling it March Madness. I'm taking a cue from Sally. She named it that. We like it. The cold air is going to stick around here for the weekend. We are talking single-digit wind chills, so as you're heading to that parade today, if you're going, or as you're just walking the dog this morning, just make sure you're wearing, we've been saying it all morning long, and I'm going to say it again, a lot of layers. We are talking, though, a winter storm that's going to affect us on Sunday evening, and it is looking more likely that we could see some decent accumulation out of it. So I'll have the snow numbers map that I know you want to see. I'm going to have that for you coming up this evening when I tell you the weather for this evening. But I'll show you some of the problem areas for sure. As you can see, though, the problem right now is just the cold. All that cold air coming in out of Canada. Temperatures now are in the teens, but you need to factor in the wind chill. It hasn't gotten much better yet. Right now it feels like 4 in Milwaukee, -3 in Sheboygan, 1 in Watertown, 3 in Burlington. So if you're going to be doing any traveling, here's the good thing. All day today, okay, yeah, it's cold, but it's sunny, nothing to bother you. As we get to tomorrow, if you're going to be traveling west near La Crosse, or if you're going to be going toward Minnesota, Iowa, if you're going to go to areas in the southwestern part of the state, that's when the snow is going to start for those areas. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, as far as when the snow is going to be arriving for us, it's going to be a Monday morning issue. I'm telling you that right now. We don't have any watches in effect. We don't have any warnings, nothing like that yet, at least not here. But this area of low pressure, it's a clipper. Now, if it takes a more southerly track, we will see a little less snow. If it goes a little bit closer towards us, we're going to be kind of right in that bullseye. And then depending on the timing, we might even have to introduce a lake effect into it, which is a hard thing to forecast altogether, but it really changes it from maybe a 2-inch snowfall to potentially a 6-inch snowfall. So overall, what we know, get the shovels ready for Monday morning. The commute's not going to be the best. That's really going to be the biggest impact here. And we are talking a longer duration snowstorm. Several inches are expected. The good news is we'll be in the 40s by the end of the week, so at least you don't need to worry about it for a long period of time. So again, that travel issue is going to be Monday, and then by Tuesday, Wednesday, we are looking a little bit better out there. So for now, it looks beautiful. It's sunny. It's nice. It's just cold. Wind chill by parade start time will be near 14 degrees. And if you want to think spring, we have one day, well, basically tonight, daylight saving time. St. Patrick's Day is 6 days away from now. Spring, 9. Easter, 35 days away. That is crazy. And your full Weather Watch 12-week ahead forecast does feature, again, that snow happening. It's Sunday night into Monday morning. That's what you need to kind of be more concerned with, is that Monday morning commute. You know, we'll be here giving you updates throughout the weekend, and I'll have that snow numbers map that, like I said, everyone wants to know. They want that map. Yeah. I'll have that drawn up for you for the news tonight, so I will have that for you.
Could get messy on Monday.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, they say you got to, like, count your small victories in life.
Every day.
Yep. This would be one of those moments.
Ooh, right
a little fish fry. A Friday fish fry on a Saturday morning. How about that?
That's fine.
You like that?
That's fine.
All right.
It's food.
Our next in-studio guests are sharing more about the food tours to local fish fries. We'll talk about that in just a moment. And later, joining the Pack. How the Packers' newest member is celebrating his signing on his 30th birthday. That's next.
Closed captioning brought to you by Menards.
Get the perfect door for your home with popular in-stock doors, or design your own. Get your door your way only at Menards.
Menards has the largest selection of treated lumber. Now all 2-inch dimension lumber is treated to ground contact. That's double the preservative. A 2x4 8-foot is just $3.88. Check out Menards' large selection of performance seed birdseed. Attract a wide variety of birds to your yard with black oil sunflower seed. Right now, a 50-pound bag is just $14.99. Find these and other big savings during Menards Made in the USA sale.
Save big money at Menards.
This Saturday morning, get a bird's-eye view of the 51st Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade from Moe's Irish Pub downtown at the corner of Plankinton and Wisconsin. Doors open at 8 a.m. Breakfast served till 11 a.m.
Moe's Irish Pub. Moe's Irish Pub.
Call West Dallas Heating and Air Conditioning, your local Daikin Comfort Pro, before it's all too late.
I dare you to lick your spoon.
Make sure you survive winter. Call West Dallas Heating and Air Conditioning for a new Daikin furnace. Daikin, comfort for life.
Hi, I'm John with Tender Car, where we pay your insurance deductible up to $500 if you need auto body work. Since I made this offer, I've noticed the insurance companies pushing extra hard for you to use one of their shops, because they often get a discount at those shops. At Tender Car, I give you the discount by saving your deductible up to $500. I'm A+ with the Better Business Bureau. I have a lifetime warranty on all my repairs. You can drop your car off and let me manage every aspect.
Tender Car, now at 2 convenient locations. Call 414-389-1014.
Shop the floor model liquidation and clearance sale now at Milwaukee Sewing Machine. Save up to 62% on top quality sewing machines, sergers, and cabinets during the floor model liquidation and clearance sale only at Milwaukee Sewing Machine, 72nd and Greenfield.
WISN 12 Chief Meteorologist Mark Baden. For 20 years, he's been here for you, keeping you safe, alerting you first to violent storms, severe flooding, blizzards, and tornadoes. Every season, year after year, WISN 12's Mark Baden accurately forecasting southeastern Wisconsin's weather for 20 years and counting. This is Milwaukee's chief meteorologist, leading the way with important local coverage.
And we are back here this morning. We're talking about food, so of course, Lindsay Slater had to join in this morning.
Of course. Come on.
It smells so good here in the studio. We're talking about Wisconsin's famous fish fries this morning. We're also talking about Milwaukee's food and city tours. You're shuttling guests this year. This is Teresa Nemitz from that organization and Chef Bergen Carlson Price from the Brown Bottle. Thank you so much for being here this morning, first off. Tell us a little bit about the tour that we're talking about here.
Yeah, so we've been doing walking and bus tours for 10 years now. The fish fry tour in particular, it shows off this classic Milwaukee tradition of the fish fry. The tour, we actually start at Brown Bottle Pub, a nod to that great German tradition in Milwaukee. Then we go to a classic fish fry at a church, actually, at St. Florian, and then another fish fry, and then, of course, with all of our tours, you have to save room for dessert, because then we go for custard, of course.
Oh, where do we go for custard?
Leon's.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. It's a Milwaukee tradition. So what did you bring for us today?
What we got?
All right, well, we got our perch basket. This is exactly what you'd get in the restaurant if you get the potato cakes, homemade, and we just like to make everything from scratch. And
I like the little sides.
Now,
like, this is great.
What's your key to making a good Wisconsin fish fry? What would you say?
Well, you know, I just kind of think about where I would like to go and what they do, and just be classic, you know. And that's what people are looking for. That's what I'd be looking for. So.
And we've heard great things about the Brown Bottle. That place is pretty cool, we're hearing. Tell me, what do you see on Friday night? Do you see the place packed out with people eating the fish fry?
Oh, yeah. And during Lent, it's been just like crazy busy.
You recommend getting there really early?
Yeah, around 5 o'clock we start dinner. So, and then we have a lunch too. So if you really want to beat the crowd, you can come in for lunch. But
or if
5
you want
o'clock.
the exclusive access, come on the food tour, and then you're in and out.
What's the response been like to the food tour for this?
Yeah, we've done this 3 years in a row now, so people love it, and it's a great way to check out different fish fries that maybe you haven't heard of before.
Because everyone has that debate every year. What's the best fish fry? Everyone wants to try everyone's favorite fish fry, so this is a great way to do that. Thank you so much for joining us. I think we need to do a taste test now. Lindsay jumping right in. I'm gonna grab this one.
A potato pancake. Now, my mom always says you have to have it with applesauce. Is there a debate against that? Because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, that's so gross. No.
No, it's great. I have to avoid eating potato pancakes on Friday just to keep myself from...
Oh, that's fantastic.
You and us both, Bergen. All right. Thank you so much for coming in, bringing this delicious food. We're going to tear through this. For more information on the food tours, all you have to do is check out WISN.com. All the information is located there. I'm going to put that there for right now and finish it in a minute when I'm done talking. All right, coming up on WISN 12 News, check this out. Some cute tiger cubs at a zoo in Ohio. The surrogate mother who has stepped in to care for them, and why these cubs are not her only foster babies. And Lindsay, let's take a quick look at the weather outside.
I know. Look at stay under the covers as I chew. Absolutely. You can weather forecast and chew. Why not? Yeah, as you can see, it's beautiful out, but don't let that fool you. Tim, it's cold out there.
It is.
It's not cold as this. It's fantastic.
We'll be right back.
At Cider, we're celebrating over 100 years of service.
We're not number one because we're the oldest. We're the oldest because we're number one.
For all your heating, plumbing, and electrical needs, visit Cider.com.
Families taking care of families since 1912.
When it comes to outdoors, Mills Fleet Farm has just what you need. Buy 4 Cooper Discoverer AT3 tires. Get a $70 Visa card, plus a $50 gift card. You'll be ready to hunt with the portable Quantum Blind. On sale, $47.99. Thorogood work boots give you protection and comfort. They're $15 off. And freshen up the look of your home with top quality Glidden paint. Get superior coverage and low fleet prices at Mills Fleet Farm.
My Bob's Discount Furniture keeps growing and growing.
Our new stores in Greenfield, Brown Deer, and Racine are now open.
With no phony sales and no phony gimmicks, just the untouchable furniture values you deserve. Like my Austin complete bedroom, only $9.99. Or my Lux sectional, all 4 pieces, only $14.99. And my Bobopedic 9 Queen Gel mattress set, only $5.99. Stop here, little Bob.
I would, if I could reach the brake.
Shop in-store or at mybobs.com.
Lance Truck.
The hard-to-find trucks are located right here at Len's Truck. Check out this 2015 loaded F-150 Super Crew Lariat EcoBoost. Where else are you going to find a truck like this?
Meet the latest winner of our $25,000 home makeover sweepstakes, Joe Russ. He entered at the Milwaukee Rally.
For your chance to win, just go to WeatherTightCorp.com and click on the $25,000 home makeover sweepstakes button. Thank you, guys.
What's my plan for the new year? I'm going to leverage my non-nursing bachelor's degree and start a new journey. I want to become a nurse at Marquette University's Direct Entry Masters of Science in Nursing program. Through 18 months of online coursework, on-site lab experience, and clinical rotations at top area hospitals, I'll earn my master's in nursing. What are your plans for the next 18 months? Become a nurse with Marquette University's Direct Entry Masters of Science in Nursing program at marquette.edu/DEMSN.
For 4 big days, see over 300 RVs at the lowest prices around. March 9th through the 12th, it's the 34th annual Burlington RV Open House and RV Show. Easy to find just off I-94, exit 333 to Burlington RV.
We're now open in Kenosha on Highway 31, and our factory-supported grand opening sale prices can't be beat. Save huge now at all Carperland USA locations.
Now on WISN 12 News.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to WISN 12 News this morning. I'm Tim Elliott. It is now 8:29 on this Saturday, March the 11th. We are talking cold temps out there today. A lot going on outside in the city of Milwaukee, so we want to check in with Lindsay Slater over in the Weather Center. And Lindsay, lots of people are going to be bundled up this morning.
Absolutely, and I just finished washing my hands from the fish fry. It was so good, by the way, folks. But yes, it's a little cool outside as you are heading out. Temperatures right now are anywhere between 15, 16 degrees to down to about even 12 degrees out there. So remember, this is the feel-like temperature. This is not this right here is your feel-like temperature. Right now, it feels like 4 degrees in Milwaukee, -3 in Waukesha, same in Sheboygan, and a +3. Hey, there you go, in Burlington, and 4 degrees right now in Kenosha. We're watching a couple of weather systems moving on through. We have a clipper right now that's in Minnesota. That one will not bother us. It's the one behind that's arriving on Sunday night. So as you're heading out the door today, just make sure you are layering it up and grab the shades. Tim, we're talking a full day of sunshine. And again, if you're heading to the parade, just coats, jackets, hats, everything. Just get everything in your arsenal ready to go.
I'm still licking my fingers from that fish fry.
Right.
I can't get it off.
Yeah.
All right, you can track the forecast on the go this weekend with our free app. We will also send you any weather alerts right to your cell phone. And we are celebrating Irish culture right here in southeastern Wisconsin. The Shamrock Club of Wisconsin's 51st annual St. Patrick's Day Parade happening later today in downtown Milwaukee. There will be more than 140 units, including floats, marching bands, special vehicles, and of course, those awesome Irish dancers. Here's a look at the route downtown. The parade steps off today at noon near 3rd in Wisconsin. It eventually heads up Plankington Avenue and Old World 3rd Street, then west onto Juneau, and an ending at Water and Highland. A lot of people will be downtown today, so expect those street closures. So give yourself plenty of time if you are heading that way. And expect to see extra patrols out there on the roads over the next week or so because of the St. Patrick's Day holiday. Those celebrations, the OWI Task Force is cracking down on drunk drivers. Police in Milwaukee and Waukesha County say there will be an extra 150 squads making sure that everyone is celebrating responsibly.
To get the education out that you see the more squads out there, the more you're going to think twice about doing it in the future as well. So if we have them out all this weekend, I think twice about it, over drinking or drinking too much during the St. Patrick's Day and the tournaments.
Now, this special deployment will go through next Sunday, March 19th. Well, right now, President Donald Trump is looking to get fast approval of the Republican health care bill. Later today, Vice President Mike Pence will be in Kentucky. He will meet with Senator Rand Paul, one of the most outspoken Republican critics of the GOP plan. Mike Pence stopped by in Janesville last Friday to discuss the repeal of the Affordable Care Act. Earlier this week, a pair of committees advanced the Republican measure. The party is hoping to pass this bill by early spring. A wave of investigations between the intelligence community and the White House. It comes after a major intelligence breach by WikiLeaks. There are also questions about ties to Russia and the president's wiretapping claims. ABC's Chuck Severston reports.
President Trump's Justice Department now under a Monday deadline from the House Intelligence Committee to hand over whatever evidence it has, if any, that President Obama had Trump Tower wiretapped. At the White House, still no answers from the president. For ABC's Jonathan Carl.
Thank you, Press. Thank you. You guys, please. Thank you, Press. Thank you.
Meanwhile, the White House admits it knew that retired Lieutenant General Michael Flynn might be working as a foreign agent as he prepared to become National Security Advisor. Flynn was later forced out of the job for misrepresenting conversations with the Russian ambassador. During the presidential campaign, a company with ties to Turkey hired Flynn to promote the interests of the Turkish government. Flynn's firm was later hired by the Turkey-connected company for $530,000. At the same time, he was a top advisor to the Trump campaign. This week, Flynn officially filed as a foreign agent, the first time, says the White House, that President Trump personally learned of his Turkish connection. And President Trump can trumpet some good economic news. Unemployment down to 4.7% and 235,000 new jobs created in February. Many in construction, which had its strongest month of hiring in nearly a decade. Manufacturing and mining jobs also up. The president tweeting his approval of today's report. Great again, plus 235,000. In the past, Mr. Trump has called those numbers phony and a hoax. His press secretary says,
they may have been phony in the past, but it's very real now.
Chuck Severson, ABC News, New York.
And the Trump administration could release its federal budget next week. Early reports say money for Great Lakes cleanup could be cut severely, as much as 97%. And Racine's mayor says that would be devastating for local programs that improve the quality of Lake Michigan.
Are beaches going to be as clean for their kids to swim in? No. Are we going to have more potential problems with invasive species? Yes. Are you going to have trouble with navigating waters? Yes. More trouble with algal blooms that affect the water? Yes.
Now, that is Racine Mayor John Dickert, and he is Mike Goucher's guest on Sunday on Upfront. What he and other Great Lakes leaders plan to do to fight for that funding. Upfront, by the way, airs Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on WISN 12. Well, right now, the Catholic Archdiocese is dealing with a serious priest shortage worldwide, and that's why Pope Francis says he is open to the idea of allowing married men to become priests. The Milwaukee Archdiocese has seen a 73% decline in its number of priests since 1970. The church currently allows some married Protestant priests who convert to Catholicism to continue serving as priests. Now, the Pope did not indicate any openness to the idea of allowing men who are already priests to marry.
And I just think it would be easier for a married man to relate to the issues of a married couple, of a family, were this to happen.
Now, there are more than 500,000, registered Catholics that make up the Milwaukee Archdiocese. Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers has a new target on the football field. The team signed star tight end Martellus Bennett. The Packers did not announce the terms of that deal. Bennett played last season for the Super Bowl champion Patriots, and before that, he was with the Bears. He was also with the Giants and the Cowboys. He posted this picture of himself on Instagram. Let's take a look at that. He is sporting a Packers cap here. Looks good, Martellus. It has the caption here, "Happy birthday to me, LOL." Bennett, by the way, turned 30 years old yesterday. Meanwhile, a Packers fan favorite headed to another team. Pass rusher Julius Peppers heading back to North Carolina, where his NFL career began. He had been with the Packers since 2014. Now, earlier this week, Peppers' agent said that he might be mulling retirement, but now we know the 16-year veteran will be on the field. He will be on the field, though, in Charlotte instead of Green Bay. Also, Wisconsin is on to the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament for the 5th time in the last 6 years. The Badgers men's basketball team defeated Indiana 70-60 last night. They will now face Northwestern this afternoon. Tip-off set for 2:30. Well, the Bucks take on the Timberwolves tonight at the Bradley Center. The team extended their winning streak against the Pacers last night at home. The Bucks will now try to make it 6 straight games tonight as they move into the playoff picture. Tip-off there, 7 o'clock. The first 5,000 fans, by the way, will get a Jabari Parker bobblehead. Now we want to get right to meteorologist Lindsay Slater with a look at your forecast. Cold out there today, Linz.
It is. It doesn't even feel like March 11th out there. Right now, the feel-like temperature in Sheboygan is about 7 degrees. Coming up next, I'll talk more about the rest of your weekend, how it's shaping up. Plus, I know everybody wants to know about this winter storm for Sunday. I'm going to recap exactly what you can expect coming up.
Hey, and pretty cool here, Van. WISN 12 News contributor Van McNeil is along Milwaukee's St. Patrick's Day route this morning. Good morning, Van. We got a big parade planned for today.
Absolutely. The 51st annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in downtown Milwaukee. We're at Moe's Irish Pub. Our preview will continue next live from right here. WISN 12 News this morning.
Get a house full of windows for just $3,015. Yes, 10 Energy Star windows professionally installed for just $3,015. Give us a call today.
Window World, simply the best for less.
Wisconsin Vision has options for every lifestyle, making it easy to find the perfect pair of glasses. From Ray-Ban, Vera Bradley, Oakley, and more, there's no shortage of brands and designer frames to choose from. With convenient locations throughout Wisconsin, Wisconsin Vision makes it easy to find what you need. They're your vision insurance experts and accept most vision insurance plans too. Call to schedule a $39 eye exam and ask about $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Rosen.
No matter what team you're rooting for, you'll always win at Rosen.
It's Rosen's drive to sell 500 vehicles in March with huge deals like this. 17 Optima, $165 a month. 17 Forte, $139 a month. Both 39-month leases. Plus, no payments for 90 days.
Rosen.
Save a fistful of dollars.
The Shamrock Club of Wisconsin and the Westtown Association invite you to be Irish for a day and enjoy the 51st annual St. Patrick's Day Parade this Saturday at noon in downtown Milwaukee. It's fun for the whole family with bagpipers, Irish dancers, marching bands and much more. Parking's easy and it's only $3 at the shops at Grand Avenue. Don't miss Wisconsin's biggest and best St. Patrick's Day Parade this Saturday, downtown Milwaukee.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise above.
Happiness is powerful flea and tick protection from NexGard. NexGard kills fleas and ticks all month long, and it comes in an easy-to-give, tasty chew. And that makes dogs and owners happy. No wonder vets love it too. Reported side effects include vomiting, itching, diarrhea, lethargy, and lack of appetite. See your vet for more information on flea and tick protection you and your dog will love. NexGard, the vet's #1 choice.
It's Feldco's 40th anniversary, and to celebrate, we're offering 40% off all windows.
Feldco has been delighting customers for 40 years, and as our gift to you, enjoy 40% off all energy-efficient windows with great financing available. Call today.
40% off windows ends soon, so hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
All right, let's take a look at Traffic Watch 12 alert we have to tell you about. You're taking a live look at I-43 right now at Brown Deer. If we have a semi-rollover, the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Department says both the on and off ramps are closed right now to traffic, so they're expecting it to take up to 2 hours to clean up this crash, by the way. So heads up, if you are traveling in that area this morning, you might want to avoid it. Well, St. Patrick's Day right around the corner. Coming up quick here, we want to talk to some Irish dancers dancers, the Trinity Irish dancers this morning. We got a couple of talented young people here this morning. We also have Ann Bloom here, and you guys, I understand, are heading to the Irish World Championship next month. Tell us about that, Ann.
Yes, thanks for having us on this morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're heading to Dublin in early April. There's over 5,000 competitors. Trinity's won 17 world titles.
Whoa!
So we're going back this year to try to do well again.
And you think that's going to be 18 this year?
Hopefully so. We're crossing our fingers.
Now, Ashton, I understand that you are heading to Dublin in April. How excited are you?
I'm really excited.
What's the coolest thing about Irish dancing to you? Why do you like it so much?
Well, I like to dance on the stage and to share my dancing with all the people.
Spreading some joy, right? Now, I know Gracie over here, you've actually competed in the World Championships before. Tell Ashton what he can expect. What's it going to be like up there?
Well, it is going to be very nerve-wracking, but it was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had before. It's once in a lifetime, so I'm so excited for you.
Is it scary? I mean, she said 5,000 competitors.
It is very nerve-wracking. I was really nervous at the beginning when I went up on stage, and then once I got like the first round over and done with, I was like, okay, I can do this.
You can do it, yeah. So how do you prepare these dancers for being on such a large stage like that in Dublin?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we start dancers at 3.5 years old. Dancers like Ashton and Gracie, they practice a little bit more often when it's closer to the, you know, St. Patrick's Day, where we have over 200 performances, and then obviously gearing up for the World Championships.
And we're also talking about free classes here for kids, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Sure. Before the parade today at our Milwaukee 3rd Ward studio from 9 to 11 a.m., dancers can come out. Our World Championship team will be there. You can learn the jig. There'll be a performance, and you can meet some of the more experienced dancers.
So you guys are busy today.
Busy,
Busy. Ashton, you looking good, man. I got to say that. I got to take some fashion. Look at this guy. Some fashion notes from him. All black everything. I love it. Thanks for coming on so much, guys. We appreciate it so much. All right, we're going to check in with Van McNeil right now, I believe, at Moe's Irish Pub. Is that what we're doing? Moe's?
That's right, Tim.
There he is.
Moe's Irish Pub, Tim Elliott. It's the 51st annual Shamrock Club of Wisconsin's St. Patrick's Day Parade. We've had a ton of fun down here at Moe's Irish Pub at the corner of Plankinton and Wisconsin. Connor, you've had a great morning. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. Shad Miller, a great host here today. Entertainment throughout the rest of the day and through the parade, right?
Long. Yeah, come early, stay late. Let's have a good time.
All right.
Enjoy the Moe's family.
And then, of course, Stacy Callies with the Westtown Association. So much fun today. Thank you so much. But we are raising food, right? We're taking non-perishable food items as well here at the parade?
Yeah, the Friends of St. Patrick, in coordination with Hunger Task Force, are collecting non-perishable food items along the route. So we encourage people to bring them out. They'll be collecting them in grocery carts. So please consider donating today when you come down to the parade.
Of course, if you need more information, WISN.com has it for you. And as Lindsay Slater has been saying all morning, layers, layers, layers. It's chilly down here, but you're staying warm, right, Connor? It's not bad. It's all right. Thanks so much, everybody, for the fun. Come on down to the parade. Van McNeil, we're at Moe's Irish Pub, WISN 12 News this morning.
He's not working. Van's Irish, right? McNeil?
Absolutely.
There you go. Everyone's got a Mick in their name today, right?
Yeah, McSlater. It sounds like a sandwich, not like a
I would
last
give it
name.
a try. It sounds good. Mick Elliott.
There you go. Hey, that's a good way to just turn it Irish.
I like it.
We like it. But today, you know...
Faux Irish.
Today you might need that. We talked about the Irish coffee. Yeah. You might need something to warm you up if you're going to be going to that parade today. You need the hand warmers again, the feet warmers.
The jig.
The jig. Yeah, the jig's going to help you out today because it's chilly. Right now, our Sheboygan camera, I've been watching this one all morning, and that just looking at the flag just makes me feel cold. But hey, the feel-like temperature in Sheboygan has gone up from 4 to 8. So it's getting better. That sun is doing its job. At least it's nice outside, right? Temperature is now actually at 16, but again, with the feel-like temperature, it feels like 8 degrees when you factor in that wind chill. No big systems on the way right now. There's actually a clipper over off of Minnesota. This is not the one that's going to impact us on Sunday. This one actually is going right underneath us. The next one, we're not going to be as lucky. The next one's going to hit us head on. So I'll talk about that here in a moment. As you can see, the feel-like temperature now, Escanaba, -4, -7 in Rhinelander. Superior, about -8 and 4 degrees is what it feels like in Milwaukee. So as you're planning out that morning, we'll just, slowly start to warm up. By parade start time, temperatures are going to be feeling like 15, so you need all the layers. You got to do the little jig to make you warm out there. Parade's beginning around noon. Temperatures will be near 27. At least we have the sun, so that's going to help you out. Don't forget your shades. That's like the worst thing is when you forget that, because then you're just like squinting the whole morning, and then you can't even see the parade. And as we get to about 1, 2 o'clock, not much of a difference. We'll start to see some interesting things happening over off towards our west by Sunday night leading into Monday. Already tracking some winter storm watches over off to the west. To reiterate, it is not today, it is not tomorrow, it is tomorrow night. So you don't need to worry about the snow until way after you go to bed. You do need to worry about it for your Monday commute because it does come in overnight. It's one of those scenarios. And you can see some of the deeper purples indicating some of the heavier rainfall. This is one of the newer models, and it keeps showing more and more and more. Every time I look at a new weather model, it's another inch and it's another inch. So we could be talking about a pretty interesting storm system, and especially hitting for that Monday morning commute. And it's a long duration event. You can see it just continues to clobber us. And then we have the back end of this system. There's plenty of moisture to be had, and we could even get some good lake effect going on as well. All the model forecasts, like I said, I've been looking at all of them. They keep on trending closer to this 6. And I will have a map for you with the official WISN 12 numbers on it coming up tonight. So just at this point, just know you need to get your shovels ready. Heck, maybe just get that snowblower ready. You might need it. The storm track is definitely something that's going to be wobbling over the next few days. This will definitely change, which is why we don't like to issue those maps way in advance, because it changes constantly. The strength and the lake enhancement are some things that we are monitoring. So today it's cold but sunny, 20s out there. And then tomorrow, just a touch warmer with that snow over off towards the west. Again, something that we're watching. Don't forget about daylight saving time. I don't know if you can forget. Tim always says he's always asleep by that time, so it doesn't matter, right? It's no big deal. And as we look at your full week ahead, you can see that we have that snow for Monday. And then after that, we are talking temperatures warming up. So at least if it's a March snowstorm, we're warm enough by the end of the week where hopefully it all melts and it's not a problem.
I'm just one of those people that doesn't actually physically own a clock anymore.
Do you not?
It's just my cell phone.
That's a good point. It does it all,
Yeah. So
it's like you didn't even know.
The only thing I have to do is the car clock. Every year, I got to figure that out.
Tough too.
Yeah, you got to bust out the manual.
Yeah.
Figure out that whole thing.
My husband just does that.
Yeah. I don't have someone for that. I'll get someone to do that. Yeah. 12 news time right now, 8:48. One of the nation's oldest opera companies in the United States. They are live here in the studio talking about their upcoming performance of Don Giovanni. That's next in Arts Avenue.
Closed captioning brought to you by Menards.
Get the perfect door for your home with popular in-stock doors, or design your own. Get your door your way only at Menards.
Add flexible storage with Dakota Shelving. Pre-finished shelving makes it easy to create a custom storage space. 11 1/4 inch deep by 4-foot bullnose shelves available in white or wheat oak are $199 each after rebate. Put clutter in its place with Dakota slat wall panels. They're ideal for laundry rooms, workshops, garages, and more. A paintable 4 by 8 foot panel is $29.99. A white panel is $32.99. Find these and other big savings during Menards Made in the USA sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Isn't it time you finished your degree? At Kaplan University, your previous experience can help you save money and earn your degree faster. Transfer credits saved bachelor's graduates an average of $32,000 off the full Kaplan University online tuition. And with scholarships, you can save $6,000 or more on your bachelor's degree, or $4,000 or more on your associate's. It's time to finish what you started. Kaplan University.
When replacing your windows or doors, it's all about selection, and Hometown Windows and Doors offers the area's largest selection of name brand replacement windows displayed in our New Berlin showroom. Pella, Marvin, Anderson, Softlight, and more. Hometown allows you to choose the product that fits your home, style, and budget. We work with you personally from start to finish, and our employee carpenters will treat your home with respect. It's our goal to provide you with the best value in the remodeling industry. Stop in or call us today to see the Hometown difference.
What more can you ask from a sectional than this?
How about 6 pieces of transitional style, 2 power recliners, power reclining chaise, console with storage and cup holders, USB ports, Bobopedic memory foam seating for extreme comfort, breathable, easy to clean performance fabric, all of that in your choice of brown or gray. The whole kit and caboodle only $17.99. Or if space is tight, go with the 3-piece for only $9.99. How's that?
How about a stellar name?
How about Supernova?
Subtle. I like it.
Your passport to extraordinary values is the Auto Show event at Audi Milwaukee and Audi North Shore. Choose the new Audi you've been looking for, make your best deal, and then save an additional $2,500 with our exclusive Auto Show incentive. The time is now. Don't wait. Finance and lease rates have never been better. Get world-class service and savings and an additional $2,500 Auto Show incentive. Hurry, the Auto Show event ends soon. Audi Milwaukee and Audi North Shore. Our ordinary needs to be extraordinary.
Live pinpoint Doppler 12 radar located atop Community Memorial Hospital, Menominee Falls.
All right, we are taking a look at Traffic Watch 12 right now. We have a big pile up here, not a pile up so much as it is an issue on the roadway. I-43 at Brown Deer Road. We know of a rolled over semi here. We know the on and off ramps both closed right now. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office has tweeted out that this will take quite some time to clean up, possibly around 2 hours. So if you are heading in this area, avoid the area if you can. It's going to be quite some time before it is open. Well, it is time for this weekend's Arts Avenue. We have Florentine Opera's Rick here and Musa. We're talking about the production of Don Giovanni.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Coming this weekend, Rick?
Exactly. So the Florentine Opera has a 2006 production of Don Giovanni. It's been all over the country, great reviews. We're bringing it back here with a cast of international opera stars, including this fine gentleman.
And you're actually in the production. Tell me about the role you play.
I'm playing the role of Leporello. He's the main protagonist, servant, sidekick, partner in crime. They fight all the time. It's a love and hate relationship. At the end of the day, Leporello wants out. But then the money, kind of like captures him all the time.
Okay.
But it's fine, the relationship between these two, I think you're going to enjoy it.
Tell me what you like about performing. What's your favorite thing?
Performing, and putting all these roles. I think the first opera that I saw was Magic Flute, which is the same composer who wrote this, Mozart. And I saw this gentleman from Jamaica who's now a British citizen wearing all these like regal robes. And there were spotlights on him. I said, I like that. People could switch off their cell phones and for 3 hours just watch you do that. I like that, just like alternative to world.
Right.
But then the music and the acting captures that too.
In the spotlight. I like that. I like that answer. And Rick, tell us a little bit about what do you think the audience will enjoy about this performance?
Well, the Florentine has developed a knack for bringing in amazing opera stars with great voices, even to this sort of company. We have stars that you find on stage at big companies around the world that come here, and this production in 2006 had full houses. People loved what they saw on stage. So that combination of great costumes, great voices, wonderful direction, and a full orchestra in the pit make for a really wonderful weekend of entertainment.
And when and where can we see this?
Well, that'll be this coming weekend. That'll be the 17th and the 19th of March. We have a 7:30 p.m. Friday night show and a 2:30 p.m. matinee.
Be a great little date for some couples out there, right?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Catch a good show in Milwaukee.
Yeah, beautiful voices, beautiful people. Why not?
Looking forward to it. Fellas, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. And once again, we are following that crash out there on the roads. We want to talk about that real quick. A semi rolled over on I-43 at Brown Deer Road. We want to take a live look from our Department of Transportation cameras in a little bit. Here it is. Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office says the ramps on and off are both closed right now to traffic. They are expecting it to take 2 hours to clear up this crash, so if you're heading in this area, please avoid it. All right, we are coming right back just after this.
Trust Mark Baden when winter weather strikes.
He knows how to prepare for this kind of weather.
You can tell how severe the weather's going to be based on how he's speaking.
It just kind of feels like a one-on-one conversation.
I trust him. I feel like he's one of my friends or neighbors.
I definitely feel safe. I know what to expect, and then knowing what to expect, I can plan.
Knowing the weather and knowing what's coming.
We definitely do rely on Mark Baden and his forecasts to help reassure us.
Chief Meteorologist Mark Baden, keeping you safe all winter long.
This Saturday morning, get a bird's eye view of the 51st Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade from Moe's Irish Pub downtown at the corner of Plankinton and Wisconsin. Doors open at 8 a.m. Breakfast served till 11 a.m.
Moe's Irish Pub. Moe's Irish Pub.
It's
It's Malkin's Big Raving Fan Sale.
F-R-E-E. Free.
At Malkin's, you'll cheer for our free furniture moving and carpet removal. Malkin's Flooring, creating raving fans every day.
Where do humans, arguably the smartest life form on Earth, go to save on smartphones? They go to U.S. Cellular's Smartest Smartphone Sale, where any smartphone is less than $20 a month. Like the universe, your options are vast. But don't wait. Unlike the universe, U.S. Cellular's Smartest Smartphone Sale ends soon. So hurry in, because of all the smart things you'll do today, getting a smartphone for less than $20 a month may be the smartest.
Cardinal Stritch University is known by employers, parents, and students as a place where graduates create their success. We've inspired more than 34,000 people to find and live out their mission. Now it's your turn to find out what it takes to change the world. Find out why earning a degree from Cardinal Stritch University will change your life.
Today's Time and Temperature brought to you by UW Credit Union. Make over your space with UW Credit Union's home equity discounts. Low rates and no closing costs make it the perfect time to build a deck, do some landscaping, or consolidate debt. Apply at uwcu.org today. Equal housing opportunity.
At Cider, we're celebrating over 100 years of service.
We're not number one because we're the oldest. We're the oldest because we're number one.
For all your heating, plumbing, and electrical needs, visit Cider.com.
Families taking care of families since 1912.
Now you can watch local news from where you live, where you're from, or where you're going. News On takes you there. Get the free News On app today.
We are back here on 12 News this morning. It's just before 9 o'clock. Here is a live look outside today. A sun-splashed day, not a cloud in the sky, but it is cold out there. Before you head out, make sure you bundle up. Well, who says cats and dogs can't get along? An Australian shepherd at the Cincinnati Zoo now taking care of 3 tiger cubs. This is after their mother abandoned them. This is your daily dose of cute right here. Blakely is there for those cubs around the clock, cuddling them and keeping them warm. She is no stranger to this. She's also helped take care of some cheetahs, skunks, and a warthog. Well, Wisconsin's own Best in Show is in town today. We're talking about Rumor. America's top dog is stopping by the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel Sports Show at State Fair Park in West Allis this weekend. The 5-year-old German Shepherd from Edgerton won Best in Show at the Westminster Dog Show last month. You can get your picture taken with Rumor from noon until 1:30 today and 3 to 4 p.m. That's going to be inside, though.
Yes.
And Rumor's nice and cuddly and furry, so she's warm.
She's fine, yeah. Yep. Maybe just, take her with you. No, you can't take
nice
her with
little hug.
You. Right?
Take the hug with you.
Just gonna borrow her for
Bottle
a second.
that up.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it is going to be, it's cold out there today, Tim, but folks don't really need to worry about the weather as far as, any impacts besides the fact that it's cold.
Right.
Cold all weekend long, and then we are talking temperatures in the mid-20s today. You can see the Weather Watch 12-week ahead forecast does feature 26 today, 28 tomorrow. Wind chills, by the way, teens. Ugh.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's not too fun. And then we have the daylight saving time thing going on tonight, so keep that in mind. And if you're like Tim, you just don't have a clock and you just use your phone, which is fine because it does it for you automatically.
Right.
But then we have this winter storm that I am watching for Sunday night leading into your Monday morning. It is going to be a problem, so kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Have fun this week and enjoy it, but maybe get that snowblower and the shovels kind of on standby and get the salt ready to go because you're probably going to need it.
Yeah, those snowboarders and skiers probably on standby, too. They haven't been able to do that much this year.
No, it's been a weird year.
Yeah, I feel bad for them.
Yeah, I know.
All right, take WISN 12 News with you anywhere you go, WISN.com, Facebook, Twitter, all of our mobile